Hello and welcome everybody back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. I am Mr. HickUp, and today we're continuing the 7 and 7 series. This is a Ragnarok episode. As I was saying yesterday when we were doing the Scorched Earth, there's a lot going on in this map, and I'm super excited to show you. If you watched my early days when I first started recording videos, you will recognize some of this stuff, because I never got rid of it, and this was the first map that I started doing the series. So, if any of you watched that and enjoyed it, this will be a continuation of that series, but there's a lot more going on now than there was back then. This was going to be a garden spot, but I did not continue it. Instead, I have a different garden spot that is amazing. This was actually the start of a how-to series when we tamed all this. As you will see, I have outrageous dinos on this series. This is not a map that was meant to be part of the let's beat the game series. It's not a progressive map. This is my fun map. This has always been intended to be my fun map, and we're going to have fun on this map. So this is where we'll come to do a lot of our extreme stuff. So just starting out, this is the how-to base. This is where it's located. Let's pull out the GPS here. This is where we're at, and so I swing by here every now and then, take care of the dinos, do a little something. We have the little cave right over here. I'm going to show you that real quick in case some of you don't know where that's at. I think I showed it in a previous video before, but if you're just now picking up on this series, why is there just a random dodo way out here? Anyways, like I said, this is a crazy map, so there's no telling. In this cave here, which apparently I haven't played it enough for it to reset. I thought I had. Pretty sure I have. Why is things not respawning? Yeah, it's everything's respawn. So there's a ton of obsidian and metal in here. I get a lot of obsidian and metal from here. So normally this is kind of walled off and you have to break some stones to get in here. So yeah, if you just come to this little point here that sticks out right as you start into the canyon lands, and just come right here to where the water comes into an edge and break that wall, you can get right in there, get you all the obsidian that you want. It's pretty amazing. So I do have a raft over here. This was a starter raft when we very first started playing this map. This is what we had. So this was the how-to base. This is kind of where I got my start. It then became the how-to base when I built another base. So let's move on and see what we done after this. So home base was next, I do believe. Home base. And you'll see that I do have some duplicate of some stuff, and that's where I was testing some stuff out, and I'm currently building. Oh man, I forgot about that. So I had some breeding go wild, and I had a bunch of horses all over the place, and they died because I wasn't here to tend to them. So just please excuse the massive pile of dead dinos laying around. But anyways, this was a different base design that I had done that I thought might have been kind of interesting. Didn't take me long to get tired of it because it just is too open and I didn't like it. However, I do still use it. This is where a lot of the primary stuff is. But I basically built this square with the intention of keep building on. I did build regular roof and everything on it. I added an opening and a ladder later on to a storage. And to be honest with you, I don't even remember what is up here anymore. I don't look like there's much of anything. What's in here? Okay, a whole bunch of building stuff. So, yeah, if we need a whole bunch of building stuff, we're set. Anyways, I had to go through my storage later and find out what's what. But, random table. I added onto this as I went, just because I didn't want the forges inside, and then I ended up making my grinder as well. And then moving on this way, thought these had something in them at one point in time, but maybe they didn't. Pterodons went kind of crazy with the breeding too, so yeah. As you can see, this is my air conditioning room where I was hatching dinos. But, generator. And that's about it. I do have a spot up top where I keep pterodons. And apparently we got one just here visiting. Oh, you're one I didn't claim. Okay. Well, that's cool. As you can see, I have been messing around on this map. So, over there we have some tech stuff that I was experimenting with. Nothing that I use on a regular basis. Up there at the top I have a flyer pin, which you can tell I did not use. Just a lot of random building and experimenting on this map. This is also a map that I spawned a lot of stuff in to experiment with. So therefore we have gotchas on this map. We also have snow owls. Not sure currently where they're at. We have an item collector that is collecting poop for us and eggs, so we can give our poop to our dung beetles. Oh yeah, I did spawn in a new Genesis turtle as well, so we may play with him a little bit on this series. Like I said, this is my have fun, mess around series, so Ragnarok should be a lot of fun. We have a lot of stuff going on. So yeah. But we got these guys busy, full of fertilizer. We got this guy going on. He's still got plenty of soup. He's got plenty of fertilizer in his inventory, so our bed should be completely full. This is our garden area. We do still have room to plant more if need be, but so far this has been keeping up pretty well. I feel like that wasn't carrots there before though. Maybe it was. I don't know. But yes, as you can see, we have plenty of crops in here. I think I need to plant some more. We may do that at some point. So, yeah. You're filling up with glass jars. We need to remove some of those from the inventory there. This was a little outdoor kitchen that I had built, so let me go find us a flyer and we will take a quick look. Any of you have saddles? No, you don't. You are no good to me. Okay, well, isn't that something? We don't need a flyer. We got a Bronto. We have a very loud Bronto. So, there is my beautiful gardening area that we just went through. As you can see, to two different roof designs. I was experimenting with some stuff with that when it didn't go over so well. It's whatever. I thought about finishing on up and make a spiral out of it, but I decided not to. And I've done more of a basic roof design here. Got our garden area, but I just thought that was a nice little area to do our gardening, cooking, and stuff like that. Of course, as time goes on, I need to build me a better kitchen with more of our modern stuff. So there is that. Yep. This guy right here is wonderful. He is slow. I don't know what he eats. He may be about to... no, his cooler's full. He's noisy as well. Just in case you were wondering. But they say stuff grows on his back. I don't know about that. I've had him, I've been swimming around in the water with him and everything else, and I haven't noticed. But, so here's the new giant turtle for Genesis. I am wanting to build a little base on him so we can go do some underwater exploring and whatnot. So that's something we'll have to do before too long. Get that started. Do seem to have dodos everywhere. Not sure how that happened. This was just a building that I was playing with. There's a mod where you make exact replicas of buildings, and so that's what this was. And I was trying to get exact replica made of this, and that mod didn't work for me, so I got rid of it. It worked. It was just very picky and time consuming, and I was like, well, I can just use the S plus stuff and I can make another building by the time I get done messing with that. So that's not worth my time. But that's about it for this base. Got our motorboat. It's awesome. So if you remember the very first episode, I was running around out here fighting dillos. We've come a long way on this map since then. That was supposed to be a plant species X. But there is nothing in it now. Yeah, there's nothing in there. I did use this on a bird. It was pretty awesome. But it also uses up a lot of elements, so this also was supposed to be a plant species X. I don't know what happened to them other than I just didn't water or fertilize them. Maybe. Oops. Some of the stuff I didn't even remember putting down. Tech generator. Why is it even powered? I don't know. Anyways. So, like I said, breeding got a little carried away. Got a little nuts. Let's get out of here. This is a lovely area of just death. So, we'll go to the Redwood River. I should put base on that because that is where I built my third base. Bam! There it is. So this is the map where I come to when I just want to build something. When I want to try something a little different. And this is what different gets you. A miniature T-Rex and a base that looks like this. Hey, and there's my cloned RG. I was looking for you some there, buddy. So, yeah, this may become our new best base, because I do like it so far in the way I have it set up. There's an animal door there. This way is just open to kind of come and go as you please. Got a little bit of upstairs going on here. It's kind of nice, kind of cozy. Got a little something going on all over the place. Nice little porch out here. If I'm not mistaken, I thought there was a way up on the very top, but maybe I didn't build that. Alright, well that's the base. Let's take the RG. Seems like I just heard a T-Rex. Did I just heard a T-Rex? Guess I didn't just heard a T-Rex. Don't know. There has been a couple T-Rexes in here, but I think this base turned out pretty well. I like it. And something is down here attacking. I did hear a T-Rex. Get him! Why don't you sit there and take that? What level is this T-Rex? Maybe we should have kept him. Good grief. 135, yeah, we should have kept him. Anyways. So we have our little walkway here that I built. Coming in. Okay. Bird still apparently doesn't like to land on it. And this is our new cooking area with our modern stuff. But the garden's not as awesome. But hey. So you come up into the middle of the greenhouse, and I don't have anything planted yet. So this is a work in progress. I think it's kind of cool. Pretty cool concept. Like I said, this is where I come to when I want to build. This was actually built... I'll get off the steps. This was actually built for housing the dung beetles when I bring them over here. And then I already have my farmer and gardener over here to take care of my crops. So was planning on getting big on this map, so now it's going to be our chance to get big and do some things. So should be very fun and interesting. Oh, I forgot to show y'all where we were even at. As you can see, the base is up there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map here. That's where we're at on the map, and let's take a look at the GPS. And you can't see it, so let me move up here. That is where we're at. We're just over here in the redwoods in the like little plains area with the river running through it. And then the other base, for those of you not familiar, was in Vikings Bay, which is let's see, it was about 2032, and that little indention up there, that's Vikings Bay, and that's where that second base was at. So everything I got built on this side of the map, but I do have the awesome teleporters everywhere that we will be using in this series on Ragnarok. I don't show it in my progressive series. I use it for grinding when I'm off camera, but on Ragnarok here, everything goes. If we want to play with a Genesis creature, we will simply spawn that in. We will build with whatever we want to. We will use awesome teleporters. And this is probably the map that we're going to cheat in everything we need for the yeah, sure, the holiday stuff. So when it comes to the holiday stuff, be watching for these episodes, because this is the fun episodes. This is where we're going to do that kind of stuff and explore that kind of stuff. So yeah, I got 2 pieces of cooked meat on me. How about that? I was about to get hungry. As you can see, my boots are red, and that was to match the outfit from the Valentine series. But I have taken all that off. I took my gloves off of this because I wanted you to be able to see the map. But we will put that back on later. So for now, let's end this episode by showing you a couple places of interest here. We saw the how-to base. There's oil all over the place. That's not really interesting. The cementing paste is not that interesting. Raft. The river garden is just what I just showed you. So let's go to the desert real quick. I also started building a base here, and I don't like it. So I don't know if I show that to you or not. But I love this area. That's why I put a teleporter here, so we could teleport to this area and do what we needed to do. Of course, there is water here. As you can probably hear, we're running through water here. So, yeah, this is basically my desert area that I teleport to and hang out with sometimes. I love this area. I think it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite places on the map. So we'll come here, we'll do some stuff. We'll gather up some metal, we'll get some desert creatures, stuff like that. I actually have been wanting to get some mantis, so we may have to do that as well, because on our Scorched Earth series, we're a tad bit away from that right now. So let's try to see where I go and why I named this polymer. When you see it, I think it'll be pretty self-explanatory. Let's gamma up here so maybe you can actually see something. Okay, I feel like something's missing here because, yeah. Did they change something about this since the last time I played? This goes through and through. There is sometimes some bad stuff in here. And that's not what I want. There we go. Gamma up a little bit so we can actually see what's going on. Here, this is what I was looking for. This cave is normally full of it. As you can see, there's some there, there's some up there. But beyond that, out of each side is mantas and stuff like that. So if I need organic polymer, or if I'm making polymer or whatever, this is usually where I come. Although that first place I showed you with all that obsidian is also a good place, but this place is full of obsidian too. So I thought this might be a notable place to carry you. I have these little spawns everywhere. Of course, there's the obelisk, how-to base. Cementing paste is a place where we'll check it out, because it's worth noting too, because it is the densest place I have ever seen for beavers. So as you can see, there are giant beaver dams. There's usually a couple small ones too. When you see the beavers going there, there's usually a couple small ones around. I think there's one usually spawns right over in here. But yeah, giant beaver dam there, giant beaver dam here. Let me show you where that's at before I forget. So that's where we're at on the map. Just where my little blue arrow's pointed, that's Vikings Bay, just right over there. Let's see the coordinates here. And they're just off this cliff. I parked my stuff up here. Just to be away from everything. But as you can see, there's more beavers swimming around down here. And so there's usually giant beaver dam stuff down here as well. So there's one right there in the middle. They spawn up in there sometimes too. And even on up in there, they can spawn. Just all over in this area. Beavers everywhere. But like I said, there's, you know... What level were you? I don't know where you went. But yeah, if you spend some time here, you can really collect a whole bunch. So, this is where I come for that. And then we're going to visit one more place. We'll do the oil. I think we pretty much looked at everything else. The plains is just out there on the high plains where the horses and stuff are. We may go by there some point, but let me just go ahead and show you where these oil nodes are. Show you where all my good spots are. Okay, well, our little spot is busy today. So, map this. Here's that. That's where we're at. We're up here on the snow. There's the coordinates. And if you come over here, may get something out to defend ourselves with, because we're probably going to end up needing it before it's over with. I don't like the cold. I'm not got the gear on for the cold either. So as you drop off in the canyons, I'm gonna kill myself. I got my character built pretty good, so that's the reason I'm able to do what I'm doing right now. But yes, as you drop off in the canyons over here, there's actually a couple more spots for oil over here as well. Normally I'm on a flyer, so yeah. Try to run over here real quick and show you. I need to call it an episode, but yeah, just right down there. Or if you follow the edge around, just right around there, there is a couple more around there too that you can put the oil refinery machine things. Pretty sure I got one down there. I was going to try to show you. Well, I'm not going to chance it right now. Anyways, guys, if you've enjoyed the episode, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Try to remember to leave a link in the description for Patreon Discord. We are still discussing Patreon servers. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.